Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Dealerys Book Series channel. I'm Christina, Kristina Today we're doing Murder at the Royal Botanic Gardens by Andrea Penrose with my pal here. And this was so good. All right. Come on. You can go. Thank you. I didn't read This was so good. How did I not write that down? It starts off a little on the slow side, but once it starts getting going, it really pulls you in and won't let go. It's really, you gotta read faster. You're like, I gotta know. This is so exciting. This is so interesting. It's so multi-layered. We gotta get this done. Hip hip hurrah for the British Empire, Charlotte thought, though a small smile softened any edge of sarcasm. The gardens were known for sharing their knowledge as well as seeds and cuttings with scholars from all over the globe. So while botany wasn't one of her passions, she appreciated the importance of what they did. Oh, and um then as I read that paragraph, I wondered if they had access to corn seeds or orange or apple seeds or coffee beans. It was just a thought. While we're doing this cultural exchange, are we exchanging oranges, grapefruit, stuff that's native to? I don't even know if that stuff's native to, but that's what I was thinking. And then when Charlotte is doing this AJ Quill stuff, and I keep thinking, Lady Whistledown. Hey, Julia Quinn, you got some company, Lady Whistledown. And then you can't blame them for being curious. Allison's sapphire eyes took on a glint of amusement. Wexford has a reputation for possessing a hair-trigger temper and a rapier tongue. They are likely trying to decide how much steel you have in your spine and whether to place a wager in the famous betting book at White's that you'll cry off before the wedding. A pause. The odds are apparently 7-5 in favor of him being jilted. Ye gods, people should have better things to do with their mathematical skills. Stephanie Lawrence, Devil, the Sinsters, the wager the guys made over Honoria and Devil. I'm a book reader. Yes, I know it sounds like something out of Anne Radcliffe novel, said Hosick, correctly interpreting the Earl's expression. Skulking villains, clanking chains, and dark dungeons full of torture instruments. Now, I had to look this up. And apparently Anne Radcliffe wrote Gothic novels around 1790. I can't imagine anyone writing Gothic novels in 1800. It feels like it would be more like Jane Austen time period, but who knew? Who knew ghost cells and vampire cells in 1800? And could you imagine? Well, I don't know what kind of bookstores they had then, but can you go? Do you have a vampire or a scary movie or horror? Like who would have thought they would do ghost stories in 1800? Go check out Miss Radcliffe. Um, let's see what else they did. Well, if AJ If A.J. Quill, said the man's companion, has announced to the world that Mr. Beckon shuffled off his mortal coil during the symposium gala evening at the Royal Botanic Gardens and made some sly references to poisonous plants, what if his next drawing says it's murder? Well, if A.J. Quill says it, drawled Wexford, then it must be true. Again, Lady Whistledown. These characters are so multi-layered. They're so awesome. There's so many layers to them. And we get a couple people that I hope will be recurring characters. And I hope the kids get the dog. um hey, let's see. They make a surprising discovery. We found Becton's missing specimen, claimed Charlotte. That is Hawk did. She sucked in a quick breath, or rather, we know where it is, but we must hurry. How? Said Raven. Where? Demanded Tyler. Who? Asked Sheffield. Silence, ordered Wexford. The room went still. I got a kick out of that. I did. Um, this was so good. Nothing about this mystery, she said, has gone according to reason. It was his turn to take his time in answering. I beg to differ, he finally said. Logic didn't let us down. We made earlier assumptions based on incomplete information. In my scientific experience, that leads to errors, causing one to reassess and revise. Now that we know more of the variables, I believe we've created a more accurate hypothesis. When is ever solving a mystery easy? It's supposed to be complicated. It's supposed to be, complex. It's supposed to draw you in. It's supposed to go, hey, it's that guy. Let's investigate, investigate, investigate. Oh, maybe it's not him after all. Maybe it's this one. Multi-layered, multi-suspects, and I like that the reveal is always a surprise because you're like, you've got all these people that you're like, it's got to be that one. He's really evil. He's really bad. And then something happens and you're like, maybe not. Wexford leaned back and closed his eyes, and yet his thoughts couldn't quite settle into silence. Nor could his heart. It ached for Charlotte. She was dealing with more worries than anyone could have to bear. Hawk and Raven were growing older, and mothering them was taking on new and more complex challenges. He also sensed that the new reconnections with her family, while a source of great happiness, stirred uncomfortable self examination. And then there was their impending marriage. Wait a second. We got a visitor. Say hello. Tell everybody how great the book was. It was great, wasn't it? Aside from marriage woes, Wexford also sensed that she was struggling with her identity as A.J. Quill and how to stay true to her principles while balancing all the responsibilities for family and loved ones. He must have made some sort of sound, for Charlotte came alert and reached over to twine her fingers with his. Aww. All right, you can go. Thanks for the visit. Didn't that all make your heart go a little bit better? Didn't go, oh, isn't that so nice? And again, we had some, we always have a lot of the books. There's quite a few of them. Um, I was, what is it? the book I was reading the other day. I'm gonna read the the Bone book again, but they always head off into. They always try and solve it themselves. They always try and catch the villains themselves without asking for help, without going to Bow Street and get the people. And then something happens, and I guess it's a plot twist. I guess it's to leave you, dun 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 dun. This is bad. This is gonna happen. This is a dangerous thing. Draw you in, get you into that mystery, get you involved. And when someone takes a risk, now in your heart, in your head, that they're a recurring character, they should be okay. But it gives you a little stressy going, oh my god, I hope they're okay. I hope he isn't hurt. This is 1800, blah, 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 blah. And I also love that Miss Penrose, like Victoria Thompson, um, puts in a little history, a little true stuff. And I love her little um, explanations in the back of the book that you will have to uh, read on, but building on Enlightenment advances in science, both in technology like microscopes and imperial thinking, the Regency era saw the development of even more rigorous methods of analyzing and logic within the fields of botanical studies. David Hossick, who plays a fictional role in this book, is a real-life physician and a man of science who founded the first botanical garden in America. Cool beans. We have one, a little one, down the block. Well, not down, a couple miles. Huge, big. It's nothing fancy. It's just a nice little garden. They do Christmas lights and stuff. But like I said, it was a good read. It was once I got started, once we got into it, once we got into the thing, it pulled me through, and I was like, I can't read this fast enough. It was just drawing me in. I wanted to know. And then we pointed out the one of the bad guys, who was a bad guy, who met an unfortunate end, but that meant that there was somebody else more powerful than him. He might not have been the top bad guy. We thought he was the top bad guy, but obviously whoever killed him was the worst bad guy. And it was a good story. It pulled me in. I'm anxious to read the next one. Um, it's really G. Oh, I love the fact that Raven and Hawk get to participate and play key roles in Discovery. It's really a good, the whole family, McClellan and Charlotte and Wexford and Raven, they're all involved in it. Sheffield's getting better in it. Cordelia, they're doing the math stuff. I love it. I love it. It's so good. Um, but please take the time to like and subscribe. I guess I should have said that in the beginning. It means so much. It's really important to help the channel grow. Please share on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. I don't do any of those. I don't know how to do any of those, but if you could do those and promote the channel, it would be really appreciative. But please take the time to like and subscribe. It's so important. And it's like, I've seen other professional people and they have like 1 million viewers and like 2 likes. What's up, guys? Please help me out here. Please. I need the likes, severely, desperately need the likes and need the views. And I hope you enjoyed this book, Murder at the Royal Botanical Gardens, Andrea Penrose. It's really good. It draws you in. It's a good mystery. And we'll see how it goes. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.